Hi everybody, it's Professor Kishba. I'm sorry that the audio was cutting in and out on our Zoom call. I've been on Zoom just about all day and it seems to be working okay, but it does cut in and out and I have lost some audio here and there. So for those of you who weren't able to get a really good audio, I apologize. Sometimes it helps if you reset your screen, or next time I'll try resetting mine. I was afraid of getting out of the window in case I couldn't get the meeting back again. So basically, let me just go over a couple of things. This is right out of your textbook. When you're in the Mind tab, if you're reading your textbook, take a look at the section in Chapter 4 over the different types of business entities. And this is really important. And Gloria had brought up on the call something about fiduciaries and investing, and that's not necessarily what we're talking here. I just want you to get an idea. And licensing. Licensing is different than business entities. To be in business in your state, you have to register. So for those of you who need to register a business or have friends that need to register a business, they need to go to sunbiz.org. And that's the Division of Business and Corporations, and they will walk you through. There's plenty of information on there to walk you through how to set up your business. Now, let's talk about what type of business you need to set up. If you're a sole proprietor, it's just you, you're the sole person that's in your business, you don't even have to register your business. Now, you keep all the profit, you make the schedule, you don't have any employees to worry about. Some of the benefits, okay? It's easy to start up. It's the easiest form of business to start and close, okay? Because you simply start it with even $1 in your pocket, okay? And you can close it when you're ready to. You get the pride of ownership, you keep all the profit, and you have the flexibility of being your own boss. And for many of us who are starting a business, this is worth it. Now, one of the disadvantages of working as a sole proprietor is the unlimited liability, which means that you are ultimately responsible for everything if something goes wrong. I've seen people lose their house. I've seen people have to give up everything they have because they put all their assets and their business in their name and they never registered or bought insurance or whatever the case may be. So there is a danger in being a sole proprietor. You'll know when it's time to move from sole proprietorship onto the next level, and that'll be when it's time for you to start raising some more money, when it's time for you to start bringing people on board, when you start getting a little bit too big for what you can handle. It's time for you to then move on to the next business ownership level. And for many of us, that's partnerships. And again, a partnership then would be bringing in someone who's not only going to be giving you equal time, but will also be giving you money and investment. So the benefit of a partnership is more capital for your business to grow, more people so your business can grow. And be honest with people. When you start a partnership, it should be cash equal. So you don't have somebody that's only maybe put in a few dollars and someone who's putting in the majority of that. If that's the case, then the partnership needs to reflect the amount of what we call skin in the game into the system. It should be, if you have like 4 people, this should be a 25, 25, 25, 25 split, okay? Or 50-50 if it's 2 people involved. Now, one of the drawbacks to a partnership is that they're not easy to dissolve, okay? So basically, you've got this partnership and everybody's doing good. It's easy to start. You have more of access to capital, to credit, okay? A combined business knowledge, which is great. Now all of a sudden you've reached out, you get people involved in your business, and not only are they giving you money, but they're also helping you with the business at all, okay? There's really no special taxes on that. But however, there is a little bit of issues with management disagreements. That's probably the number one issue with a partnership. You are entering into an agreement. 2 people or more are entering into a contractual agreement, and this can often cause stress. I always use the example of me. I went down to City Hall years ago to get married. And my husband and I bought a marriage license, and it was literally like $63 for the marriage license. That's about it. It was like $47 to $63. I can't remember. This was 30 years ago. And I remember going up and buying the marriage license, and I remember the woman handing me a pamphlet on divorce. And I said to myself, well, I'm getting married. I'm not getting divorced. And she said, yes, but we have to give this to everybody because a marriage license is $63. Divorces start at $1,000. Okay, it's very expensive to dissolve a relationship. That's the point they're trying to make. So they do give you information on divorce and setting up and settling and all that, because they know that almost, what, I think it's 50-50, 50, more than 50% of all marriages will end in divorce. So they know that. They know the odds are stacked against you. So think of that in a business situation too. The odds are that there's going to be some kind of disagreement. So you need to have stuff put up front. Okay, you need to have that partnership LLC and rules put up in place on how you can dissolve that relationship if and when it does happen. Okay? It's people. We're people. We grow. Sometimes businesses grow too fast for one of the partners, and there's issues, and there could be disagreements, and there could be but partnerships are also good, though, that you get to share knowledge, and you get that opportunity to share a cash investment with someone who can really help your business. So the next thing after a partnership, once you even outgrown the partnership and you're ready to bring in more cash, and you need access to more capital, and you really want to grow your business, that's when you become a corporation. And there's two different types of corporations, a C Corp and an S Corp. One allows you to sell shares to people, and the other one is just kind of a holding company. It's still your company. You still have people that work for you, but you retain all the profits. So when you're ready, you move to that next level of corporation, and you can literally start selling shares in your business. And that's when we hear this initial public offering, when a business decides that they're ready to raise cash and capital and they need the extra funds. One of their options is to do the initial public offering, put themselves out on the stock market, and start publicly trading their business. Now, there are privately traded organizations. Publix is a really good example, where the shareholders actually do own a piece of the business and do get equity in that business. So we need equity in our business when we get to a point where we just need to grow. We're ready to grow. We need money. We need expertise. We need that because your shareholders, not only do they get money back for their investment, if they have enough shares in your business, they actually do get a say in the business. And these big corporations who sell all kinds of stock, depending on the amount of stock you hold in that company and equity that you have in that company, gives you even a right to vote with the chairman of the board. Okay? Many of these big organizations will have an annual meeting once a year. So again, just a quick review. The four most common forms of business ownership: sole proprietorship. Remember, easy to start, easy to dissolve, but it's only you, so you're ultimately responsible for everything, and you have a limited access to capital and cash and growth. When you're ready to move on, you can move on to a partnership. That's when you bring somebody in who can help you both with expertise and with money. And then you can move on to a corporation. If the corporation, when you're ready to sell shares in your business and raise large amounts of money, you need millions of dollars to purchase equipment, and you need millions of dollars to move the business forward. And all of these can be put under an LLC. That's what you'd like to do when you're a sole proprietor. You can make it an LLC, put it in the name of the business, and this at least protects you somewhat. You'll still need licensing and things like that. These are just the different forms of business ownership that you would need to register with your state. In Florida, it's sunbiz.org, and that's where you can register. Do not do a search for corporations and how to file in the Google, because you will get companies that are going to charge you to do this for you. If you go to sunbiz.org, you should learn enough about what you need to do to just go ahead and file on your own. It's very easy to do, especially if it's only you, and you don't have partners involved in the business. It's super easy. If you want to get an attorney to help you set up your corporation or set up your partnership, that's fine too. You can do that. But sunbiz.org should put you through everything you need to know. Okay, there is one assignment in there. Go ahead and do that. It's a discussion. And thank you so much.